everyone, you're watching PokerNews.com and welcome to our coverage here at the 888 Live in Razvedov. It is the moment we have all been waiting for, of course. I'm with Stacy Matuson. Now, we've been talking about this for weeks and weeks. This is such an exciting challenge. So first off, you were the one who first came out and called out Big Willie. So tell me a little bit about how this whole concept evolved and what the relationship is like.
Well, it's in good fun, but I'm pretty excited to play him heads up. I called him out because 888 Poker invited us, thought it would be a great idea for a rematch for those people that were interested in seeing us play heads up and have a little bit of revenge. So they did ask me to, challenge him because, I'm not bitter. I'm not upset about it. I knew that him and I would meet once again, but this is an exciting time to come to Europe and play the main event for 888, and I'm happy to play heads up with Willie.
Now, I spoke to William earlier in January, and he mentioned that heads up isn't necessarily his game, but he was thinking that he may or may not be more familiar with it than you are. And yet on social media, I saw, you were doing a little grinding with the Mizrakis, doing a little training. So tell me how you feel in this heads up world.
I didn't practice. Grinder and I, we went to our academy in Hollywood, Florida, the WSOP Dealer Academy. Wanted to have some fun with it, and we played 4 matches. I beat him 3, but it's just about being relaxed and letting the cards come. The cards you do have to hit some cards in heads up because you can't bluff people when they hit top pair and that sort of thing. So, if I hit some cards, I'm pretty sure that I can smash them. But I'm just going to let the cards come. There's no training or practice for it. You just kind of have to be aggressive. You can't be passive, and you got to play off your opponent. And I know he's going to be talking a big game, so I brought little treats for him. So this should be a good time.
Well, I've seen William a bunch of times on the tours. I've had a chance to talk to him a lot. Tell me a little bit for you about the experience of not only, what actually happened during the WSOP, but then going back and sort of rewatching the coverage. Did you feel like the coverage was fair? Just tell me from your perspective how it was.
That's a great question. ESPN does amazing coverage. Of course, they do create stories, and there's a lot more to the story. When I look back on it, of course, for a month I was going, call, because I was talking myself into calling the whole time during the hand, like, why wouldn't you want to knock me out? But I got distracted. I'm going to take full responsibility for that. I was really interested in Jack's ruling on it because that's my business, is knowing all the rules, and I got distracted off the hand, so it became like business Stacy instead of player Stacy. And then when the clock was called on me, and it put too much pressure that I wanted to really survive. I wanted to make history. I wanted to be the final table, one of the first women to make it to the final table. So I was just gonna, I said to myself, if I call here and I'm wrong about what I'm feeling, I'm out. But if I fold, I still have 500K. I can easily build up, which I had the opportunity to with the aces, and obviously that didn't work out. So, I was pretty happy with my play. I wish I would have called there. I think that was, I let the pressure get to me and the distractions get to me. So, you just got to move on. I think it's funny that all of his followers think it's because he got into my head. And I've been hearing talk for 20 years. I like that. It's actually quite entertaining, but I would have liked a little bit of quiet time to think about my decision. It might have been different. We'll never know.
Well, you mentioned that you have your business,
Yes.
Stacy. So tell us a little bit about, Stacy outside of the poker world.
Okay, well, Michael, Robert, Mizraki, and myself, we opened up a poker dealer school about 4 years ago, and our goal was really to change the inside of poker. There's so many people complaining about dealers, not knowing the rules or how to deal, and we wanted to create a new revolution and bring the inside, the back end of poker to the future. Right, with the training, and so we created that, and the WSOP is very excited about it. So we created the first ever online programs that we can train somebody in their own home, which is really incredible. We're actually just finishing up our 3rd program, and then we're going to be lifting it off. Dan Fleischman is involved. We've got a great development team.
This is the wave of the future. No one's even going to university anymore. We're all going on.
Everything is online. There's a lot of people all over the world that wanted to come to our school, couldn't afford to. And this is a way for them to train in the comforts of their own home while they're raising their children or working full-time as a second career. And, we want to help even the WSOP dealers that are currently there, if they don't know some of the games. We want to move everything forward. And and be futuristic and revolutionary about it. So.
I love it, especially the way, they're constantly introducing new games to the WSOP,
Right.
and there's, more and more games, more and more players. You've really got to stay on your game. Well, for people who are interested, A, where do they find you, and B, where do they find the school?
You can go to the WSOPdealeracademy.com for our online programs. You can call us at the school, 954-963-3777. You can find us anywhere on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram. We'd love to help you get a new career, or if you're already a dealer and you want to get better, that's what we're here for.
And then for those who, your friends, your family, they probably already follow you and know where to find you. But now that we're going to have so many more fans after this heads-up match, tell us where they can find you.
Fans? Oh, well, on Instagram, I'm Stacy AC, and Facebook, Stacy Matuson. I mean, I love to have and interact with people. It's all about, listen, it's all in good fun. People are taking poker too serious. Being mean to women isn't cool. For all those Willie fans out there. Listen, we're just playing poker, and I want to show women in poker that it's comfortable to play, and that you can play with the boys because it's not a physical sport, it's a mental game.
Amen, girl. And also, let's keep it fun. I love it.
Fun and fresh.
Stacy Matuson, I'm Sarah Herring. You guys are with us here. Stay tuned as we crown a champion in this heads-up match on PokerNews.com.